If you're an ambitious young guy, you know that your ego can push you in some ways, but hinder you in a lot of other ways. It can make you complacent. It can make you overestimate yourself and make silly, counterproductive decisions and mistakes. And that can impact you in every aspect of your life, from financially flexing and trying to live above your means, trying to go into the gym and thinking that because you're bigger than people around you, that means you can lift without however you want, ego lift in a way that's just getting less stimulus to your muscles. It can also poison your relationships with that weird trying to feel better than other people energy. Low key, one of the biggest takeaways I've had so far from traveling throughout the country as I've been trying to go on this self improvement journey, both mentally, spiritually, and physically in the gym as well, is that thinking that you can just handle your ego on your own can also be a kind of ego, if that makes sense. Like, I think your ego is just a natural part of humanity. And while there's a lot of people who, through advanced spiritual techniques, years long meditation or psychedelics, have achieved ego death, for most people that's extremely difficult and frankly unlikely. And oftentimes choosing those humbler decisions that really force you to sort of dissolve your ego image of where you're at and make you humble yourself back down to what you actually should be doing, back down to rationality, back down to earth, is really great. When I'm traveling, I always pick the gyms in these cities that will have some of like the best equipment, the most bodybuilding, kind of more hardcore, because I'm very interested in that aspect of development. And when you're constantly around dudes who are like way bigger than you, but they know how to control their weight, it sort of forces you to humble yourself and do the same. You don't want to be looking goofy, etc. And it's not even like I'm afraid to be judged. It's like, okay, maybe at your gym back home you were this like big, huge guy because like there wasn't like that much of a gym culture outside of like a couple of steroid heads at your gym. But now you got to actually look at where are you really at and how are you seriously going to try and go ahead if you want to stay or get to the top. And the effect of actually training around these people is so much different than just seeing physiques on social media. Like, I highly recommend it.